Stephen, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Having money on my mind, I having money in my pocket. Bone marrow roasted, spread it on the rosemary bread, lightly toasted, drizzle with the vinaigrette.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. I know I've been gone for a while. I've been a lazy mother, so I'm back now. Hopefully for the foreseeable future, but you never know with me. I'm a unpredictable, foolish person sometimes. Anyway, looking at the market today, everything's up in a spectacular fashion. Bitcoin is up, my trades are up. Ethereum is at $1,600. Hopefully in the next few days, if not weeks, we should surpass the previous all-time highs that we set, and that would be lovely for our pockets. So excuse me guys, I apologize for that. And yeah, we're gonna get into Reef Finance news, polkadot, 1inch versus uniswap, and a whole other plethora of coins that are gonna do well for the month of March. And I'm gonna be releasing a dedicated video tomorrow for March monthly coins basically. And yeah, we'll be using tokenmetrics for that, so just help you guys out. Just looking at the Reef Finance map, first of all, you can see here the roadmap for Reef if the screen decides to load, and it's really good because they actually update the roadmap live as they're doing everything. So you can see currently we've got the LP and the farm pools already loaded. They did have Reef bonds, but that has since been already taken up. They do have a card coming out, I believe, so that is something to keep an eye out for. But in terms of Q1, we have 1 month left, so I would be, so all of this stuff I'm assuming would have to be done in this month here. So it's all in the works, and yeah, every project seems to be integrating with Chainlink, so I might have to integrate some into my portfolio, to be honest, because with the way things are headed, like literally everyone is using Chainlink. But yeah, what's most important basically is that they are keeping you guys up to date with everything that's going on. The key developments that I am looking out for is the yield engine, so that will allow us, I'm assuming, to start earning yield via different protocols within the Ethereum ecosystem, because I don't believe the interoperability has been set up here. And then they would add the multi-ecosystem support, so that is good. And then the Kusama. So as we know, the Kusama blockchain is Polkadot's testnet. It's a canary network, so I'm guessing they'll be testing on Kusama before then, I don't know, implementing it on other platforms. I don't know whether this is first and then it goes, then this is afterwards. But I will keep you guys updated. And then next month, similar to how YFI, Yuan Finance, have vaults, Reef are also intending to release vaults as well. So that would be from Q2, which would be April. And then yeah, the smart asset management, the asset basket, the DAO structure. So it's gonna be a slow walk in the park, but eventually everything will come into fruition. And what is notable and good to look out for is the Reef Treasury, and this would be in Q3, so this would be from June onwards of this year. And essentially what that would enable is for the Reef ecosystem, for them to allow buybacks and other things of that nature that benefit Reef holders in itself. So if you're holding Reef now when it's undervalued, if they have a token burn, it's going to increase the value even more. And bear in mind, as time's going on, more people are getting into crypto as well. So obviously you've got the mobile app. I'm assuming this is a typo. I don't assume that they talk in English slang, because that would be a bit peculiar. But yeah, the mobile app is coming, so that adds more functionality to beginner users, I would say. And then obviously the debit card, which is even better. The NFTs, staying up to date with everything that's going on. We've seen NFTs sell for ridiculous amounts of money. So they are staying up to date with the current trend. So these are current events to look out for. I will try to keep you guys as updated as possible. but you know me. The next thing I wanted to talk about was 1inch versus Uniswap. So if we have a look at Uniswap, the market cap is 8 billion, 8.4 billion. This is going to continue to rise. And if we have a look at 1inch, which does exactly the same thing, if not in a better fashion. Obviously, there's a bit less brand exposure for 1inch, simply because of Uniswap having the most trading volume. But in terms of Uniswap 2.0, I say 1inch is Uniswap 2.0 because they allow you to earn, or they allow you to trade at the best rate, which is what you want as a trader. And then also they have these liquidity pools as well, which I'm not sure if I've mentioned in the past. If you just quickly go over them. So yeah, so you can see here all of the different liquidity pools, and these APIs are quite insane. Now you do need to bear in mind impermanent loss. I'm not going to go over what impermanent loss is. You guys have to do independent research into that. But in terms of the yield, like this USDC to ETH pool is earning you 62% APY a year, as opposed to somewhere like Nexo, BlockFi, etc., Celsius that yields you 8% a year. Now bear in mind this has a lot more inherent risk, but in the long term, if you have a larger enough amount of money, it is definitely worth it. You can see here ETH and WBTC earning 29% APY. I do believe this is paid in 1inch though, so that does bring some selling pressure to the 1inch token. But besides that, definitely an undervalued coin. It's not even $1 billion market cap yet, which is just crazy. And in terms of the actual supply, there's only been roughly around 10% of the supply that's been released. So I'm guessing there will be a lot of inflation to come due to the rewards of liquidity providers being paid out in 1inch tokens. But that, I don't think that will deter the price appreciation and the network growth of the 1inch ecosystem, because Uniswap isn't offering this. And yes, but especially as more people are yet to come into the crypto space. The one thing you would need to be careful of are gas fees. But the good thing about 1inch that Ethereum that Uniswap does not allow is the fact that you can use the Chi gas token in order to minimize your gas fees. So this is the Chi gas token here, and I believe you can get up to around 42% off of your gas fees if you're using the Chi gas token. But you would need to buy that on a DEX such as Uniswap, and pay the initial gas fees, of course, to get the token. But beyond that, when Ethereum gas fees goes up, the Chi gas token also goes up in value as well. So it's sort of a hedge against Ethereum gas fees. But yeah, definitely check out these APYs, guys. I personally have not invested into 1inch yet, simply because most of my funds are locked up at the moment with Nexo. But when I do eventually free up those funds, then I would potentially explore liquidity mining through this protocol, because these are juicy APYs. Like, these are relatively safe. BTC, wrapped BTC and ETH, and then USDC and ETH, and these are, that's a good yield in my opinion. But in terms of coins to watch for the month, there are a couple. So I placed a big bet on Terra. Now I'm not going to go over what this coin does. This coin is available on Binance. Maybe it's under the ticker name Luna. There we go, Luna. You need to differentiate between Luna and Terra. I think they're the same thing, but just make sure you're getting the right one. And in terms of a coin that's hot right now, yes, it has had a lot of pumpage in the last couple weeks or so, but look at this. This to me screams out accumulation phase. On top of that, we had a bullish crossover with the SMMA 50 and the 8 SMMA. Bit of a tongue twister, but we can see here that price has been respecting the 8 SSMA, and that is a very good sign that we are still in a bullish trend. On top of this consolidation phase, this is it's like stairs. We've gone up, now we're consolidating at this level. I do believe we should have another next level, and not to say that these are indicators that you should exactly follow. But generally, when there is a green dot on this market cipher B indicator, which you can easily add to your trading view, when there is a green dot on this market cipher B indicator, generally the price tends to go up there after that. So anywhere within this accumulation phase, I think would be a good time to pick it up. Generally, the same goes for most coins. When they are, within a sort of rectangular structure or within a triangle, that tends to be a good time to pick them up because they're often about to explode. You can see here, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say 5 attempts to sort of break out of this box. The 5th one being the last and most recent one, which we are currently in. But if we have a look at the MACD now, we can see here that the histogram bars are getting lighter in shade, meaning that the signal bar and the MACD line are coming closer to having a bullish crossover. And this bullish crossover is going to happen above the 0 line, which indicates that the momentum is still, the momentum to the upside is still very strong, and that bullish crossover would just confirm it after this consolidation phase here, where price didn't go up or down. You can see the last time we had a significant crossover on the MACD, price went from around 86 cents or so to around $7. So that's good gains, man. That is good gains. Hopefully something similar can happen, but I doubt it, because that was like, how many X's? 7x. And obviously the market cap now, if you have a look at the market cap for Luna, it is a lot higher, I believe. But essentially, I think this coin is it is a lot higher. So it was around a $400 million market cap before, I believe, if my mental maths is correct. And it's had a bit of a tear, but this is linked with interoperability with DeFi, with basically stable coins. You guys just read up the white paper. I'm not going to go over what it does, but definitely a good coin to watch. Another coin to watch out for as well, Alpha Finance, that seems to be breaking out, if not within a consolidation phase at the moment. So yeah, Alpha Finance looking sexy again. If you missed out on this pump, now is the next best time to buy. It had a bounce off of the 200 SMA, which is a very, very good sign that we are still within a bullish trend on the daily. Obviously, this 8 SMA doesn't always get respected, but moreover, it's looking bullish. And what we'd look to see is for this to start breaking past these previous levels. So the all-time high, I believe, is around $2.91. So long as, look, in my opinion, this is going to go a lot higher. Every time prices bounce off the 200 SMA, that's a bit of a tongue twister. Every time it's bounced off of, let's just say, the orange line, price goes higher. Much like Luna, we're about to have a crossover on the MACD. The histogram bars have been getting lighter and lighter and lighter. Coupled with the bounce, this green dot here, it just signals to me moon time. And obviously not financial advice. I currently do not own any Alpha Finance. I put all of my money in Luna. That was my big bet for the month. But this just screams to me accumulate. Oh, for fuck's sake. What is wrong with this fucking... Okay, this screams to me accumulation phase, okay? Not the sexiest drawing, but you guys get what I mean with this. This is the log chart. This is the normal chart. I think the log chart looks a bit better, don't you? It just looks better in my opinion. But what you'd want to see is for this this line to oh my god, man. Trading View, actually, they're fucking up. So what we want is for this line to sort of continue like that, continue going upwards. So have the bounce off the line, and for price action to continue going up. If we look at the market cap for Alpha, I believe it's reached $1 billion or so in the not too... Yeah, okay, so it hasn't reached $1 billion. So it's $500 million. So just to get to $1 billion itself, that would be 2x, just over 2x from where we currently are now. All-time high being $2.93. So definitely undervalued in my opinion. I haven't personally used this protocol, but in terms of TVL, we can see here that there's more value locked up than the market value of this coin itself, of this ecosystem, which is a good sign. Means that it's undervalued in my opinion. Gas fees are kind of low right now, so if you did want to buy some of these coins, it wouldn't be a bad idea per se, but that's just at the time of recording. Other coins to look out for as well are polkadot and Reef. So looking at dot as well is in this this ascending channel here. It's beautifully been respecting the white line, which is the 8 SMMA, and obviously it's not going to hold forever, but while polkadot is a theme and there's a lot of hype around it, I do believe this will just continue to trend higher. If you have a look on the non-log chart, it just looks a bit crazy, to be honest. I think the log chart is a bit better, just to keep me from losing my mind. But you can see here both trend lines are fanning out, and we are spreading upward, not spreading upward, but trending upwards. I don't believe this will hold throughout the whole year. If it does, then I'll be a very happy rich man. But for the moment, we are holding the white line as support. Every time that's happened, there's been a relatively nice surge in the price of polkadot. So from this hopefully next surge, we'd want to surpass the all-time high of around $41-42, start heading to 50 to 100 or whatever, but let's take it one step at a time. Other coins as well, Reef, obviously. So Reef is looking sexy at the moment. I'm gonna have to add to my position on Reef. You can see here that it's looking healthy as fuck, man. Excuse my language, but we've had a bounce off of the 8 SSMA, the orange line, and obviously there isn't that much price action for Reef because it's a baby. It's like 2-3 months old or whatever, maybe 4 months old. But you can see here from the little price action that we've had, despite the bearish Feb, we have had a bounce off of the orange line, and that is a good indication of what is to come. So I would expect Reef to start going above the white line now for the next foreseeable few weeks, if not months, possibly break past the all-time high, and then as these fundamental events continue to unfold, like things, basically as these events are occurring, the price appreciation of Reef should continue to grow. We have had notable celebrities and crypto influencers as well talk about this coin, so yeah, definitely big things to come. If we look at the market cap for Reef, it's still a baby, I'm sure of it. Maybe less than 200 million. Yeah, less than 200 million. This is a sweet spot, guys. A sweet spot, because it's a 5x to $1 billion market cap. Not to say that that's guaranteed, but mate, if you put in $1,000 in this and it does a 5x, poof, that's good money, man. That's all I have to say about this. But yeah, strong bounce, looking healthy. Next up, we have the graph, so ticker name GRT, available on Binance. The graph as well is in an accumulation phase. It has not come anywhere near the 200 SSMA, the orange line, which is a good sign. It shows that there hasn't been that much selling pressure. It barely went under the white line. Excuse me. It barely went under the white line. You could say that it formed a W depending on how you chart, but I would say more or less that it's in an accumulation phase, and obviously it went up to like 280 something, which is crazy. Now it's in this accumulation phase now, and yeah, this is a good hold for the year. It's got a good trust. Oh my god, it's got a good code review and a good quant score rating by the Tokenmetrics AI system, which I hold in high regard. And yeah, this is screaming accumulation. So anywhere between $1.60 and around $2.20, let's say, was a good accumulation price or range to buy this coin. So do keep your eyes on that. If we have a look at 1 inch, which was the main coin that we were comparing against Uniswap, then you guys probably know what I'm going to say. Accumulation phase, and obviously this previously was our accumulation phase, but then we had the March crash. So now we are more or less trading at a lower level, but still within an accumulation phase, I believe. We did come down to touch the orange line, but it did get swiftly eaten up by those bulls out there. What we'd look to see in the next couple of days and weeks is for price action to go above the 8 SSMA, which is the white line, and that shows that we are being supported in our bullish trend. So whether that's key fundamental events that will happen, or just the growth of the crypto space in the next couple of weeks or so, we do know that there's going to be a 1.9 billion, trillion or billion? I can't even remember, but there's a lot of stimulus coming basically, and yeah, that's going to go into legacy markets, most likely millennials and maybe a couple people of the older generation are going to put their money into crypto as well. Something that is hot right now. So that is 1 inch. Looking at Uni really quick, Uniswap as well, it's looking quite good. I do feel like a dunce because I did sell quite a lot of my Uniswap at these levels. I thought, oh yeah, I'm getting such a good deal. I sold all my Uniswap, but hey, this bag is worth like 10 grand now. So guys, that's mainly been the coins for today's video. I'm gonna probably do a live video going over my trades and shit like that. But yeah, Uniswap wouldn't be a bad shout right now. In terms of like overvalued, undervalued, this coin is like a coin that you can hold for the rest of your life and like pretty much, in my opinion, not have to worry, because this coin is like a baby. It's not even a year old, and it's already got an $8 billion market cap. And if you think about the future of finance, where everything is headed, not that I don't own any at the moment, but like if you did want to buy into this, like this narrative of decentralized exchanges, if you think about what happened with the Wall Street bets, this is like screaming. This is a trade screaming at you saying, you know, buy me. But not financial advice. You guys do what you like with your money. Hope this has helped. Smash the like button, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. See you. Bye bye.